You tell Black history through your work, you teach it, and you push it forward. Uh, I'm gonna ask you straight up, what does it mean to you to spread Black history through your artwork?
Well, I want to rephrase that a little bit because what I'm dealing with is the Black experience that I believe informs, validates, and solidifies American history. There's no separate history in this nation. There's not an American history and a Black history. There's an American history that has been dramatically impacted, improved, and made valuable by the Black experience. So I like to frame it that way. That being said, the reason I teach it is because I believe that, you know, because of certain policies and conditions that have existed in this nation, that it's been a designed strategy to chip away at the self-esteem of young Black men and Black girls, and ladies, men and ladies, Black boys, Black girls, Black men, Black ladies. There has been an extreme campaign at chipping away at the self-esteem of that infrastructure for generations. Now, when people say nothing can change, that's the furthest thing from the truth. Me and you are sitting on a platform that has the potential to reach 1 or 100 million people. Nobody knows how many people it will reach, but what we do know is what it has the potential to reach, which is a dramatic accomplishment coming from a legacy where communication between us was regulated and the law of the land. It was legal in this country to keep African Americans from being educated. It was legal in this country to say that it was illegal for African Americans to read. Frederick Douglass became the most photographed American during Reconstruction. Why? Because photography had just been invented, and he said that it was important that every time somebody saw him, he was going to be the stellar example of what Black achievement and accomplishment needed to look like. He never smiled in a photo because he said he had nothing to smile about. His work was not done. When we start to investigate and know some of these historical nuances and facts and in researching these individuals who made tremendous accomplishments, that better informs us. That tells us why this should be important. I see young Black men and Black boys every day in my work because I teach young people that are incarcerated in juvenile facilities. That's the art I teach. I'm not a normal art teacher. I have a very specific program, and I work with incarcerated youth. But the reason I choose to work with them is because I could have been one of those youths. Well, after my father died and my brother, my protector, your father, joined the Marines, Oakland was wild. It was exploding. It was just entering into the crack era. Stuff was out of control. I could have easily slipped into that path. I could have easily stumbled into a life of something that would not make my mother very proud.
Yes.
But history, curiosity, and creativity was enough to open up a few doors that has allowed me to be here with you this morning.
And
History may not seem important for a lot of people, but
facts.
history is not the past. History is the past, the present, and it is going to dictate and influence the future.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And I feel like what you just said is very powerful, especially because a lot of times kids, especially Black kids, need to see themselves reflected in something real, something creative, and something bigger than themselves, right? And you're adding to the culture in a way that or outlive all of us. And I feel like that's legacy at work, right?